Our next topic was LeBron versus Jordan.
I mean, who's the GOAT?
This guy right here can go off.
LeBron James.
He's just got a hard
All
line.
hail the king.
We just watched The Last Dance.
All hail the king.
And so now, it's a good time to talk about LeBron.
This debate could go on for a whole show, bro.
Like,
I mean, I was always Team LeBron, but after that documentary, it's just like, bro.
I mean,
man,
we could talk about the documentary too. I feel like it was so biased. Like
It was.
everything. Michael
It
Jordan
was,
probably
but
had to
everything-
approve every single thing
Yeah,
that
yeah,
happened.
yeah.
He was literally
executive
Yeah.
producer.
It's Michael Jordan propaganda.
It's just Michael Jordan
But
probably. That's it.
he
It made
still-
all his teammates
He
look bad.
still went 6 for 6, and like it wasn't like he just did it. It was like it almost like he had like the ability that he was like, okay, if I don't want to lose this game, it seemed like they made it. Well, the documentary probably made it look like that.
They
But
made
it was
it
like,
like yeah.
when he made the decision, I don't want to lose the game. He can like just tap into something else where it's like he's just taking shots where it's like, what the hell? He's not a 3-point shooter pulling up for game-winning threes, and everyone thinks he's gonna go.
But even if it's his bias,
yeah,
like the mentality he had was crazy. It
You
was
see, I
pretty
think
insane.
LeBron needs
It's
four
like
rings.
I feel like that meant
4 to 5 rings
sometimes.
for him to be a GOAT.
Yeah, no, he's miserable.
If
For
LeBron was
sure.
yeah.
He's miserable. I'd rather be LeBron.
I'd rather be LeBron. I'm a great
Oh, for
teammate.
sure.
Everyone likes me.
Three-time
I have a
champion.
you
but that's
know,
not
great
what the GOAT
family.
is.
I know, but
The
that-
GOAT
that's
is-
not-
I'm not saying that's what the
best
goal is,
basketball
but I'm just
player.
saying
LeBron is obviously the better person.
Michael Jordan. But the difference is like the game. If you're the GOAT, it's just your ability to win. And Jordan just kind of like that documentary just kind of showed us like
6 times, bro.
when
I feel
I
like
make a
6 for 6.
decision, when he makes a decision,
Twice.
I want to win a game. It was literally like even when he was young, it was like the game against his coach's first game back. They were down 4 with a minute left, and he was like, "Why are you stressing, bro? We're gonna win this game."
Who was the coach? Doug Collins.
Yeah.
Doug Collins would like just go through just every play.
Yeah.
Like when they finally push
Imagine
the
a player-
Tex winner.
First
Yeah.
game ever.
Yeah,
First
bro.
game ever against the Knicks. Your first game coaching, you're against the Knicks. You're in the Garden, and then you're down, and then Jordan just says, "Hey, why are you stressing, bro? I'm gonna win this game for you." And then he scores, and then he scores like 7 straight points in like the last minute to win the game. It's like you know, like when he makes that decision, I want to win the game, then he's just gonna win it. And it's like,
So, y'all think it was Jordan petty, or was he just a beast because of his mentality? Like for him not forgiving Isaiah Thomas, like what you?
Yeah, that's just petty, dude.
I wouldn't forget him either.
Like, I mean,
I wouldn't
20
forget.
years later,
20 years
I
later.
20 years later.
I personally would have.
20 years later,
Carry
I can't hold it.
But if he forgave him, that's not like a Jordan, bro.
Yeah.
I can't hold a
You know what I
grudge, bro. But when people are talking about like he was like this whole man, is Jordan a bad guy for keeping Isaiah out the
Isaiah didn't even make the dream team. Yeah.
Isaiah apparently no one liked Isaiah.
Yeah,
No,
man.
It doesn't matter if you don't like him. If you're a talented player, you should play.
I know, but there's team dynamics.
Christian Laettner-
Christian Laettner should have made it.
He shouldn't have made it,
No,
but
but that
I
there was a
understand
rule
why
for that.
I-
I mean,
yeah,
he had to make it.
that
That one
they
college
have to
player.
take-
I mean, you don't
Who's the
have
best
to.
college
No,
player?
USA has that rule.
That's
The last spot is the best college player
Yeah,
spot.
that's like
You can't put Shaq in there.
Yeah, Shaq. That's another debate. Shaq should
But
have been
Shaq was
They had to be
1
Saturday.
year. Christian Laettner was like 4 years in college. He won a national championship. He was like the best.
Christian
college player.
Laettner was like the American hero.
Yeah, he was like a top
4
5
years.
pick.
It was like a JJ Redick of his
Yeah.
time. Like,
Yeah.
Jay Redick was cold in
Yeah.
college. Yo. He was the
Yeah.
greatest in college.
Yeah, his highlight reel is
It's
insane.
He was the greatest player ever.
So
in
that's what
college.
happens
Dude,
like
yeah,
with
he
those
was
guys. Like
dominating.
they become
They're
their
great.
stars in college, and then they just.
I mean, JJ Redick still had a great career.
Yeah.
He's like a role player. Like he's not
The
in the
Lakers-
NBA. In the NBA,
I
he's a role
kept
player.
saying the Lakers should have got. I wanted them to get JJ and Seth. Like
Like,
those are two.
free agent.
Yeah, they were both free
I
agents.
don't
Like,
know
get
if they
Jay.
could afford him.
They could have.
JJ
They could have
wanted
got
money.
Seth.
No,
They could've got Seth.
Rockets actually wanted JJ too, but he turned it down because they weren't offering enough money.
Yeah, it was a money.
He got signed like a $70 million deal with the Pelicans. So they paid him really good
He was getting
amount.
paid.
For like 2 years.
I don't know. I think it's 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
I think 3 years probably.
Yeah, 3 years. Yeah, 2 years.
71 million is
2 years.
too much.
He's 35
Yeah.
million. Yeah.
So like it was the money for JJ,
For sure.
and he was a valuable.
He did that. He did that with the 76ers too. They gave him the most money. He dipped. He said, "Nah." Who was he at before the Rock?
He used to be
Reddit?
Orlando a while back.
Yeah, it was Orlando,
Oh,
and then
Clippers.
Clippers.
Yeah, with Chris Paul.
Bro, that team should have won, bro.
They should.
That team was stacked.
That's
That
another
team was
player we
there.
didn't talk about.
Chris Paul.
Blake Griffin is getting cold. Like Blake Griffin, I'm not a Blake Griffin fan, but like I see every now and then I see his highlights. I'm like, he's
No,
going.
he's
not
Clippers.
good.
Clippers good
Yeah.
Griffin.
Nah,
I haven't seen him play this year.
He's
I was
outdated.
I was
Yeah.
watching like highlights last year, and I was like, bro, he learned how to shoot
Clipper
a
Blake Griffin.
three. I was like, okay, Blake.
No, when he went to the Pistons, his career was over at
Yeah.
that
yeah.
point. But that
But
the
he
Clippers,
became
injury
better for like
prone
2
too.
years, and then
He's very
now
injury
he's
prone.
bad again.
yeah. So, but back to the point was Jordan LeBron.
I'd probably say.
I
I
would
feel like we
say
should discuss more about the documentary. I feel like Jordan LeBron is such an outdated topic. You know?
Yeah.
Just go more into detail about the documentary. I feel like
Yeah.
just how Jordan ragged on his teammates. Like it just makes.
did you have anything positive?
No,
No,
How did
There's
they
nothing
make
positive.
I've seen those reports. I don't understand. How did they make Scotty look bad? I still don't get that.
Because there's multiple times. Remember, they're like, oh, he missed a free throw, or one time Phil Jackson made a play for Tony Kukoc.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm not good. Tony Kukoc hit the shot.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that
he didn't come in.
That didn't need to be there. But I mean,
And then they're talking about how he didn't get paid, so he didn't play for the beginning of the season.
1997, he held out.
That
He
was
had a
the
playoff game where he had a migraine, and Jordan was like, "Oh, apparently Scotty had a migraine."
That's what I think Scotty got pissed at. Scotty got pissed at Jordan for that.
Yeah, because Jordan was ragging on him like,
Yeah.
I would have played.
Yeah, Jordan
He had
was
that
like,
But then Jordan
a little
was
petty
like-
about that too.
Yeah.
But then he had the game when the game 6 when he was like playing with like a broken leg or something, where he
Who?
couldn't like
The
walk.
flu game?
No, Scotty.
Scotty?
Then
Oh,
he had like
He had I think back.
he had a mess that he couldn't like walk or something. He played that game, so I was like, I didn't think it made him like a bad player. I never personally cared for I didn't really care about Scotty.
I mean, Michael Jordan, like he praised Scotty too. Like he said,
praised
without Jordan,
They said it in the
without
first episode though. The first episode he said without Scotty Pippen there is no Michael Jordan.
yeah.
But I feel like
He
I
didn't
mean,
say anything after that.
there's a lot more, ragging on
He
him,
was.
dogging
Praising.
him than praising.
Yeah,
yeah,
that shit.
he probably could have praised him a little bit more.
Mhm.
But I was actually looking at the stats for when Michael Jordan went out. Scotty Pippen's stats stayed the same. Really,
Yeah.
it was like a 2-point increase, and they exaggerated so much. Like, Scotty, like he came into the role of
No, but I feel like
leading the team.
he was more of a
But-
distributor. He had ball time.
Yeah.
Ball time probably
But
went
yeah,
up.
his assists went up like I think 1 assist more, but like they kind of overhyped him a little bit too. Like, he carried that team.
I feel like
and
he
stuff like that.
was like more of like a LeBron effect where he makes his team better. Like I feel like everyone was it was a team effort at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah, me.
Because
they're
they
not
just had a
relying on
stacked
Michael
team.
Jordan.
Yeah, you don't have to rely on Michael Jordan. But
Yeah.
like even they're all saying Steve Kerr was saying Pippen was a great teammate. He wasn't gonna rag on you. He wasn't gonna just dog on you. He wasn't just
Yeah.
gonna.
Because they won the Eastern Conference Finals without Jordan.
But it's weird because
They were up 2-0.
They
They
did really good one season, but then the next season they sucked.
That
What
was
do you
the
mean
next
next
season.
season?
That was a
The
momentum
90,
season.
what, the 95?
The first season they
No,
were
they
good.
won
When
the
Jordan
first
went out
season-
the first year.
They were good.
They went to the Eastern Conference
But then
Finals
the
and lost to
next
the
year-
Knicks.
They were still decent too.
Yeah, they went to the Eastern Conference again. They won the
twice.
Magic.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
No, but that time Michael Jordan came back.
Yeah, he came back in the playoffs.
Yeah, he came back in the playoffs and
And
they
he was
lost.
only out a year and a half.
Yeah, he was only out a year and a half.
Yeah.
The second time he came back at the end of the season, and they lost to the Magic in the playoffs. But he was there playing.
But they were what, like 60?
I think they were higher season. It was like a 4-5 up.
Yeah. It was. I think they were in the Eastern
I don't
Conference
remember.
Finals, so they were probably
They're
like.
probably a second seed, honestly.
No,
Yeah.
but they had a bad.
No, I don't think they were that good.
Because I remember
They were good though.
They said
Knicks
they
were
said
good
when
and
he-
Magic were the top two.
They said when he came in, they were like, "Oh, the savior's back."
I think they were like a top 4 seed though.
Well, they said, I'm pretty sure they said they were like.
I think they were a top 4 seed.
I want to say.
Oh, it might have been a 2-3 matchup. Like
Could be.
Magic
They're fifth.
Yeah.
They're fifth. They beat the Suns,
Okay.
and then they beat the Spurs.
And the Bulls beat the Hornets in the first round. And then the Bulls made the second round and lost to Magic with Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
And then Magic played.
Magic played the Rockets and got swept.
Yeah, but that year they can't count that loss because Michael Jordan came super late into the season, so
Yeah.
I can't count that.
I feel like Bulls were a bad matchup against like if somebody had a superior center. I know Knicks had Patrick Ewing, but like a Shaq or a Hakeem, I feel like it was,
I don't think they could.
Well, I mean,
they didn't have the
didn't have the size.
personnel for
There
it.
was a year when '96 they played the Magic with Shaq in the.
and they beat him.
They swept them. They killed them.
I
Yeah,
don't think it was a
but
sweep.
the '96 Shaq.
No, there was no sweep.
They swept them.
You sure?
What was he?
The '96 playoffs.
Yeah, we actually need Saad on the research.
Yeah, I don't think they got swept. You think Magic got swept like
Yeah,
that?
bro.
No.
I don't know, maybe like
Jordan was always.
You would hear about it. You would hear about Michael Jordan swept Shaq.
Yeah,
You always hear about Hakeem sweeping Shaq, but you don't hear about Michael Jordan sweeping Shaq. So
it could
I
be,
feel
but the thing is that the Shaq was kind of not in his prime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was like second year.
Yeah.
But
that
that
was still a good Shaq. Like, Shaq was still dominant.
Yeah.
I know, but he would probably get flustered, you know, like
Yeah, now both beat Magic 4.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
they killed him, bro.
no, but like you
That's
as a
what-
younger player,
Right.
you'll get flustered. Like if you have like people double teaming you and like in the playoffs.
It kind of gets into your head. You're not mentally like.
But like if you have prime 2003, 2000 Shaq, I don't think.
I feel like Shaq wasn't mentally prepared. He was physically, he was still like
big and strong.
Big and strong. You could jump like
Shaq was
Yeah.
He was actually skinnier at the time. He was probably more athletic.
I don't think he knew how dominant he was at that point. Because then, like in 2000, he was nobody could guard him. Literally nobody.
I say if he wanted to be the greatest, he could be. At any point.
I personally think he would probably be.
Do y'all think like Shaq didn't practice? That's why he could have been the greatest if he practiced more.
Nah.
But there's another take. Some people say like if he did practice, he would put a lot of wear and tear on his body, and he'd probably wear out faster than.
He had a long career too.
He did have a long career.
One thing Shaq has proved that he's smart. He's like it seems like he's always been smart. So I'm like he's smart enough that if he'd have made that decision a while ago, hey, I don't want to do this. If he made a decision, it was like, hey, this is not good for my health. He'd have noticed that.
I'm saying like Kobe, he woke up at 2 a.m. He practiced thousands of hours. I feel like if Shaq did that, his body would wear. He's 300 pounds.
Yeah, and then like
I feel like he would wear down.
Why would Shaq wake up at 2 a.m. just to dunk the ball? Yeah. Like Kobe was like working on skills.
I'm saying Shaq could work on like a jumper. Not like I know it's probably hard for him to even make jump shots, but like more post game like free throws.
But the thing is like back to your point where you talk about Ben Simmons like developing like he can't develop it like
I don't think Ben Simmons can develop a jump shot.
But like Shaq, I don't think even if he puts the
work in,
he doesn't need it. He doesn't need it, and then I don't think even if he puts the work in,
I don't think it would have got way better. It would have got maybe slightly better. But
and then I'd actually, if I'm playing against Shaq, I want him to shoot that shot.
Yeah. That's like
time we made peace over the Ben Simmons thing. Finally.
No, but like that's the same thing with Ben Simmons. The defense wins when he shoots a three.
Yeah. So like, I don't think Shaq needed to do much.
He didn't need to do
all that. Like Kobe was working on skills. Like that's he's at a skilled position. He needs to.
He still has athleticism, but combined with the skill that made him put him to the top.
You have to have that as a two guard. So, but Shaq, he was so dominant already that he didn't really need to work on so much skill positions. Like maybe like hook shots and I mean he was already good at that too.
Yeah, he was good.
He was a good great
his
passer.
footwork was great. He was a good passer.
Yeah,
he was an above average passer. I wouldn't say great.
Not great passer, but like,
he was a good at like
he'll make the right play if people doubling him. He threw he'll make the right play. Brian Shaw, whatever. But like I don't think Shaq needed to do as much as Kobe did.
Yeah,
in my opinion. Maybe like Watson died a little bit more.
Different positions.
Yeah, it's a guard. It's a guard against a center.
Like everyone
just saying like that.
Like Shaq doing the bare minimum is
work for him.
Yeah, that's one thing I always say. Skip is always right with. Skip always says when I do like my best players of all time, I don't put big men on there because like, how about I compare centers to like. How do I compare like a center like Shaq to
versus
Mike? Like what?
You can't. That's
LeBron versus Will.
No, like I mean, it's like kind of like the NFL. Like defensive player is never going to be as good as a QB. Like no matter how good
the impact they have will never.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the best QB. Yeah. Skip Bayless is another point he always says is like whenever he sees lists and it's like Aaron Donald is ranked the #1 player in football, he's like it's not possible because Aaron Donald can't. There's only so much he can do to affect the game.
So that's what also hurts when you're like making your top 10 list. Because then, like, you have to like compare a big man to a guard.
I don't try to put in centers. I always say my top 5: Jordan, LeBron.
You could do top 5 perimeter, top 5 centers.
But do y'all think it kind of balances out because the guards there's so many guards.
Yeah,
but it's just
so it's like hard to be great in so many.
It's hard to.
But in centers, you kind of have that advantage.
Well, for me, it's just kind of like the style. Okay. All-time great guard, all-time great centers, all-time great guard. If you take the 5 best of each, how do you rank it? Like it's like because the greatest center ever, to me, is probably better than like I'm a big believer and I always take the greatest big man or the greatest little man just because, especially if you're going to be healthy, it's hard to find a.
I don't know, but when you're
smaller, you can't teach size.
Yeah, but if you're smaller, it's harder for you.
Mm-hmm. But I'm saying if they're 2 even prospects, like if I'm a GM, 2 even prospects, they're both ranked the same to me. I would probably the NBA is a little bit different.
No, you can't do a center now.
Even
you
now,
can still have
but if I'm trying to start my team,
because I think if
I'm not gonna go for that.
I think if Embiid was thinks a little bit like had a different mentality. I also think if he had a different like player he was playing with, I don't think Embiid and Simmons. My problem with Ben Simmons, like I told him.
Yeah, in the NBA, you need a perimeter star.
But I'm saying, look, even in the All-Star game, who was the East going to at the end? They weren't going to Giannis.
Embiid.
No, but if the East had like a LeBron, Harden, like a good perimeter player, you don't think they would go to them?
Yeah, but Giannis,
that East team, but Giannis not a perimeter.
Who else did they have?
There wasn't that. Who was on that
Kemba?
team? Kemba's too short.
He's
not like a
he's not
top tier.
Like
LeBron's team was just way too stacked.
LeBron's team was
so they were going to like.
Joel Embiid was the best matchup they had.
Because and then LeBron's team was small, and then the East was the slightly bigger. So they were going to the most skilled big man.
And it was LeBron guarding Joel Embiid.
And it didn't work. It didn't really work because in the end of the day, like
I mean, it was better than any perimeter on the East team. Then Joel Embiid.
I take
Joel Embiid at the end was better than whatever else, like Kemba or Giannis or whoever else was there.
How old is Embiid right now? I'd probably say I take
26.
if he's 26. I'd probably
let's say they had Kawhi. Okay, they had Kawhi and Embiid, right?
They'll go to Kawhi.
They're gonna go to Kawhi. So
Kawhi's a superior talent.
The All-Star format versus regular NBA format is going to be different. All-Star NBA.
But I'm just saying, but he's just saying the best players are playing, and they went to Embiid.
Yeah, I'm just saying the best players are playing, and they went to Embiid, who's a post player.
You got the elite defender in a playoff game. Like if it's the Lakers versus let's say Milwaukee.
In the playoff, that's when you won.
Like you'll get an unfavorable matchup. But in All-Star, how are you going to get an unfavorable matchup unless it's inside? Like that's going to be your kind of highest percentage shot.
No, but
shooting a 3 over Kawhi or PG.
The teams that are winning championships are 3-point oriented, perimeter stars teams. Right?
Bro, that's the Warriors.
So like the Warriors, the
Raptors,
the Cavaliers. They're not
but
a big man hasn't won.
They're not playing.
I mean,
All-Star
the last one was probably
Spurs,
Duncan.
But Duncan wasn't even the focal point at that point.
But that wasn't a
in 2013 and
14. There's only been one perimeter.
Spurs are actually more of a perimeter shooting team.
I'm saying, but my point is that you need in this NBA you need a perimeter star to win it all.
Yeah,
but I don't think NBA's ever going to win it.
In a regular
season, just himself.
In a regular, but look, you think if the Warriors were playing an All-Star NBA team every game, their system would work? I don't think it would work.
What, like their big man team?
Don't y'all think
they're just an All-Star team? Like if they're
I dead serious.
If the Warriors are playing the Eastern All-Stars,
why would that even happen?
Every game? No, I'm just saying the format. It works because they're playing in a regular format. In an All-Star game, the format is different. You got the best of the best.
Don't y'all think that today's big man is just a perimeter-oriented guard now? Just he's so like Giannis. He's basically a big man.
Yeah, AD
could probably play in the perimeter.
Embiid
today's big man
can play perimeter too.
Today's big man has to have guard skills.
Yeah, that's not exactly what I'm saying.
To dominate, you want to be the best.
Yeah. So like that traditional big man game is not working in the NBA anymore.
I think Embiid. I think if you get him a different, if you
get him the right,
if you
like,
get him
talent around him,
the problem is
but like Embiid as D star, like right now he's D star. Because Ben Simmons is not coming into that role.
It just doesn't fit.
He's not going to win with it.
I honestly think Ben Simmons could work with him. I think the problem is Ben Simmons is fine. Like if he scores 10 points this game, he doesn't care. If he scores 20, he doesn't care. And for that team to be successful, he needs to. I don't think he
doesn't care. Like he scores 10, doesn't care.
Well, I don't think he's like
he's not super affected by it. He's just like 10 points.
You think he ever goes out to this game? He goes to a game saying I need to score 20 this way?
He doesn't have that mentality.
If for that team to go to be where they need to be, he needs to go every game. He needs to say, "There's no reason." He's a 6'9" point guard.
At the end of the day, you got to be put in the right system. You can't just I'm gonna just try harder.
He can score 20 points. He can average 20 points per game.
Like Giannis, you think he dominates because
he
dominates because he's great?
That's why I think Sixers should break.
But what puts him over the top is he has 3-point shooters around him in the right system.
I think you could do that with Simmons.
Exactly.
So, my point is that right now, as the Sixers are constructed with Embiid and Simmons, and Embiid is your focal point, you cannot win.
But they're both so young, bro.
Replace Giannis and Ben Simmons. I don't think Giannis is MVP.
But I think
I don't even think he wins a single.
I think Giannis because
I don't know, man.
Giannis.
How would they fit together?
Giannis would try to score.
How?
Simmons.
How would he try to score? There's another center in the paint.
Bro.
It just doesn't fit well.
You're overthinking.
I'm not overthinking it. It's a system, dude.
Because I'll be like
the system.
I'll be like saying when we're in MCCC, if you and Kareem were on the same team, it wouldn't work because y'all. But no, bro. You have two crazy. When you have if Giannis
y'all overrated
Simmons.
I don't overrate Simmons.
Bro, you saying compare?
Bro, you compare him?
No, I'm just saying. Look, I'm just saying. If you put Giannis on the Sixers instead of Ben Simmons, he doesn't win MVPs. He's not even a top. I don't think he's a top 3
I think
player.
the Bucks are like a 7 seed though. If you
no, but if I do have Giannis,
I think they're a top 4 seed.
If I do have Giannis, I would build around him as a management. So
let's say you drafted Giannis and you drafted Joel Embiid.
Bro,
you think that team would work?
I
No,
think
but
I
if
think
I'm a
Giannis
manager,
around
I'm getting
Embiid.
rid of Joel Embiid.
So don't you think they should get rid of either Ben Simmons or Joel Embiid?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay, I agree with that.
Because I think right now, as constructed, they need
Yeah,
to
they're
split.
not
They
gonna
need to
Ben
split.
Simmons.
Ben
Shooters, like you don't need Horford.
Yeah, Horford was trash. Too.
I think y'all.
Horford is a great player, but that's just another he's just another non-shooter.
If somehow
he's not
there's a deal that could happen right now, and you could switch Giannis and Ben Simmons, the 76ers will win the championship.
No way.
No.
If Ben,
No,
Giannis
Not
and-
as they're right now.
No
way.
There's
Y'all-
enough pieces there.
Giannis,
Bro.
Horford, and Embiid?
No way.
Oh, you'd have to trade.
I don't even think that'll be it.
You'd have to.
That was the easiest thing to go.
Maybe not with
Lakers would
maybe not with this exact.
Lakers would get so many
Maybe,
blocks.
maybe not with this exact team they have now, but if you like saying that if the two of them on the same, you can build a very good roster with if your center pieces are Giannis and Embiid, you could build just get
They're
three
trying to have
shooters.
AD
Just get-
and Boogie.
Yeah, you need three shooters,
But
definitely.
but
Exactly why the Sixers need knockdown shooters.
but
Because Giannis and Ben
they
Simmons
had
are
knockdown shooters, bro. They had
Not
knockdown
this year.
shooters.
Not this year.
They've had them for like
Yeah,
4 years, bro.
is their number one.
It's like 4 years in a row they've
Who's
had
the best shooters?
They had JJ Redick
Not when Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid was there.
last year.
They had it last year,
What are you
but-
talking about?
and they had Jimmy Butler too.
And
But that's why
and
they
the year
were.
before that.
That's why they won Game 7 with the champions.
And then they had.
But this
Yeah,
year
that
they're struggling.
shit.
That was
That
struggling.
That
That
was
was
a stacked team.
Yeah.
What?
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, that took it worked with them because they had Redick, they had perimeter shooters,
Yeah.
and then they had Ben Simmons and Embiid. But this year it's so crazy.
Yeah,
Looking back at it, that team was good.
That team was good.
Yeah.
Dude, they took the Raptors to Game 7. They lost off of a crazy
A buzzer beater.
Yeah.
So that's really not a knock against them.
But now
Yeah.
they're a weaker team.
They're
No,
weaker,
definitely. It could
Because they're 100 shooters.
That's what I'm saying. When the season started and I looked at their roster, I knew it wasn't going to work
Mm-hmm.
because
Well,
there's not their best shooter, Josh Richardson.
Yeah.
But he can shoot.
Yeah. He could shoot, but like he's not a
He's
JJ
not like an
Redick.
elite.
or-
No.
Yeah, like he'll knock down a few
Yeah.
shots, but
You can't leave him open.
Yeah.
But like JJ Redick demands so much attention, like
Like,
you just
and he runs around
Yeah.
and like the defense is sucked to
Yeah.
that side. So then you have Ben Simmons driving lanes.
he creates
And
gravity.
driving lanes, yeah.
JJ Redick creates gravity. I don't think Josh Richardson creates
No,
that.
not
Like
as
he's
much.
not.
And then he got hurt too. And then
Yeah.
they brought in like other
Shake
shooters,
Milton.
Korkmaz, Shake Milton, and those guys aren't your
They're not
knockdown
elite, yeah.
shooters. So
Yeah.
the Sixers aren't going to go anywhere with that
Well,
team.
with
So
those two.
I think break it up. Ben Simmons probably needs to go to like a
He needs to go to
you-
the Warriors.
a lower
If they're the
end.
Sixers,
He should go to the
Ben
Warriors.
Simmons on the Warriors is
that's a great team.
great fit. That's a championship.
Yeah.
You think Ben Simmons, or would you, if you're the Sixers, would you take Ben Simmons and build around him, or would you take Joel Embiid and build around him?
What the heck?
Dang, that's tough.
I don't think Ben Simmons has a bad. He
I
has
think-
a defeatist mentality. too.
But Ben Simmons has a longer
Embiid.
like span playing because
Yeah.
Embiid you have like a window.
After 30, he's not gonna
Yeah.
give you.
Maybe it's like 5-6 years later, you Embiid is gonna be like
Ben Simmons will have a long career.
Ben Simmons will last
Yeah,
like
I
10,
don't,
15
I don't want
years.
to keep talking about it because I don't want to make sure I don't like Ben Simmons. I was the biggest Ben Simmons fan, bro. It's just
Ben
one of
Simmons,
those
dude, he
things
plays defense. I
came
would
in-
honestly build around Ben Simmons.
where- But he
I would just look at the youth and look at the trend, and I would
Trend,
Ben Simmons.
perimeter, yeah.
Perimeter
Look how
oriented.
successful Giannis with shooters is. Look how successful LeBron with shooters, well, not
Yeah.
with the Lakers, but with the Cavs was.
Because we have seen like when Embiid has been down, Ben Simmons' numbers gone up with
Yeah.
bad shooters on the team, like assist numbers,
Well, I mean, yeah,
scoring
he has
numbers.
to.
So
I feel
but
like,
imagine him with a lethal squad like Wesley
Yeah.
Matthews, you got the
Chris Middleton.
Chris Middleton,
Bro,
Lopez brothers.
the one guy, dude, the Kyle Korver's on that team.
Ersan Ilyasova.
Literally everybody on the
Yeah,
bunch.
yeah,
But
but-
shoot too.
DiVincenzo,
but
yeah.
it's always bigger. It's bigger than just like the team. It's like Giannis is perfect. Like Giannis is the leader of that team. Ben Simmons.
Exactly, it's built around it.
I think Ben Simmons would be great on that system.
Part of what makes that team so good is because every player knows, hey, look what Giannis has done. He's worked his ass off to become the player he is today. Ben Simmons, you can look at him.
I don't think nobody cares about that anymore.
Hell, bro, if your best player, if you
Work
see,
ethic.
if
You look at your work ethic,
because work ethic, because it's not like Giannis. It's not like his workout was like just working on his game. Like, he was
If
probably
his work
working on
ethic's
his
so
game.
good, why can't he still shoot?
He's gotten better at shooting every year. But I'm talking about just look at him physically, bro. Look,
Barely.
No, I understand what you're saying. Like your mentality matters.
Mentality matters, to a certain point.
Bro,
but
You're giving it too much.
To have a championship team, you have
like
to have
Giannis has a bigger ceiling because of that mentality,
Yeah.
but Ben Simmons will be
Ben
like a contending team with it.
I would say
Giannis will always be a better player.
Bro, I'll tell you,
But Ben Simmons,
I think you could win a chip with
I can
Giannis.
name
Yeah.
Like
15
you
players.
could be competitive with Ben Simmons, but I don't know if you're winning a
Yeah,
chip.
you're not winning a chip with Giannis.
But with Giannis has that mentality and just
It's
like
like-
that drive to like.
It's like Harden. Ben Simmons like Harden, and then Giannis is like LeBron. Winning a chip. Giannis winning a chip. Harden as the main option is not getting a chip.
Mentality wise.
I understand what you're
Ben
saying.
Simmons,
mentality.
they're not going to get you a chip. I don't think those two
There's
players
at
will
least
get you.
15 to 20
KD,
players right now.
it will get you a chip.
like he's like a.
KD, Giannis, LeBron will get you chips.
How many players would you take over Ben Simmons right now? I can say
I take.
He's not a top 10 player. Not
Ben Simmons is a top
I
15.
can easily. I think I can
maybe
probably
a
15,
15.
probably 20
He's probably-
players I'd take over Ben Simmons right now.
I agree with that.
15, yeah.
I know, but again, it's
and
you
just,
can't.
just because
Ben
there's no
Simmons
reason
is in
that
that
should be
system
fair.
to where he can do it. So we haven't
Yeah.
really seen him in his own system, right? So
Yeah.
see him thrive. Maybe he is a top 20 player.
Don't think there's any like historical players where they weren't in the right system, and then as soon as like even Harden, as soon as he got
And,
to the
uh,
That was
right,
in the right system, bro. He was on a stat team.
that's what.
He was on a great. That was actually the greatest roster ever assembled.
Not ever.
Not ever.
Well, assembled, yes.
Bro, they had
Drafted,
drafted,
they had 3 Hall of Famers.
Organically,
and a defensive
organically-
player of the year, and then off the bench they had Reggie.
Organic
Jackson.
growth wise, OKC was one of the best.
best.
ever.
Yeah.
Bro. Tabo Cephalosha was that.
No, but they had to split too. That
Yeah.
team.
He wasn't the third option because it was Westbrook. It was Durant, Westbrook, Ibaka.
I mean, no.
What do y'all think? Like a player that was on a great team, or he was on a team, but he was such a bad fit that he didn't do good. Y'all think there's any examples before Ben Simmons?
Yeah, but Dame Lillard might be the best point guard in the NBA, bro.
No.
Like I'm talking about, because at the end of the day, you can say what you want about Harden and Westbrook, but I can say Dame Lillard has eliminated both of them.
He's cold. I mean, he has a Jordan.
Game winning shot. Hey, game
I know,
7
but
against
that-
y'all and against
the one
Game
year, but
7.
he doesn't do much after that. Like
Bro,
the series later, he gets like
But they
4
didn't have-
months.
but I feel like he's
Then,
playing.
but then he didn't
A lot more talented
He
teams
played,
after
yeah,
that.
he played well.
I know,
this
but
year, though. He's just
I'm talking about like
he's playing a
Harden
crazy team.
and Westbrook have taken on those teams and beat them. The Westbrook, he beat the Spurs that one year.
But they also had more. They
Also had more, way more.
their second best
Who's
player.
Dame Lillard
CJ
up there?
McCollum is cold when he's on, but it's like
Yeah, but his defense is not that
Chris
great.
Paul. I'll take Chris Paul over, especially if it's the series.
2-point guard, Chris Paul is the best
Chris
player.
Paul will give
I
you
agree with
16
that.
and 5.
Bro, but
every
number
game.
one point guard, we're gonna be honest, unbiased is Curry. Come on, man.
Who?
Yeah.
What? No, I'm taking Dame over.
Dame
Kyrie.
Lillard over Curry?
Curry.
Oh, I said Kyrie.
No, hell,
Curry, number one. Well, if you're going like
Well, I mean, either Dame
point guard, I'll take LeBron.
I mean, that's not.
Nah,
if you-
this is the 2K part.
Okay, this is
Not
not
2K.
2K. Okay.
I'm talking about pure point.
Pure point
guard.
guard.
Top five.
My top one
Yeah.
is gonna be
Yeah,
Curry.
Not
I
her.
will put
Curry, Lillard.
Lillard, Westbrook, Chris Paul.
Which
Kyrie.
one?
Active.
Harden?
Right now, you talk about active.
Harden's a 2.
Right now,
You put him
I'll put Harden as a 2 guard. Yeah,
Alright,
I don't
Tom,
talk.
Steph.
We'll end on this. Top 5.
Dame.
John Wall.
John Wall. What? No, Bradley Beal. That's the only player I care about on that team.
Wait, it's Steph Dame. That's same as
That's
mine.
same as
I'm
mine
trying-
too.
I'm
Stat game, I'll say
I'm
that
trying
too.
to think. I don't think.
Come on,
Westbrook-
I'll
I don't
take
think
Westbrook's triple double machine.
I'll probably take Luka over. Nah, I wouldn't take Luka.
Luka's a good kid.
Yeah.
Luka's not a point guard.
Yes, he is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like not
he
true point guard.
Oh, you
He's
talking
listed as a power forward.
Okay.
Small
What?
forward. Oh, sorry.
Damn, I feel like I'm forgetting point guards right now. That's why I was taking so slow.
CP.
It has to be CP3.
I'll take Steph.
CP, I mean, he's good, but it's like right now.
Lillard, Kyrie.
Bro, CP3 right
CP3
now is good too because
Yeah,
CP3 is great. They're a higher team than the Rockets.
Yeah, but
okay,
but I mean, Chris Paul, he has a very specific. His game now is
Kemba
start
Walker.
off
He's
as
still
a
a top 5.
point
I'll
guard.
still take CP over.
I
him.
would too. Top 5.
Let's say forget about age.
He's
I'll still
probably
take
top- he's
CP.
probably top.
I would take him top 5 right now.
I
I'll
take
take
I'll
top five right
probably
now.
take John Ryan over him.
Curry,
Oh.
I take
Not
Trey.
Curry,
yet.
Lillard,
Not yet.
I'll take Trey
CP,
Young over him right
Young,
now.
right.
Westbrook.
Yeah.
I'll take Trey Young over him right now.
Not so. Dude, are you crazy?
Bro, Trey averaging
Trey
30,
Young,
bro.
bro.
Any Chris Paul.
Nowhere.
No.
This year,
He's on a bad team.
he's averaging 30,
Chris Paul
bro.
took a trash, but not trash team, but like,
They have a
Yeah.
good roster.
they were supposed to be bottom West, bottom
No,
feeder.
no. I mean, he's having
Trey
a
Young
great year.
has
Trey
just
Young-
scored. That's it.
No,
Trey
that's
Young has the East where he could easily make the 8th.
But that team,
Yeah.
this team is also ass, bro. The Hawks are. Trey Young
You
is
think-
averaging 30, bro.
What's his name?
Bro,
Crowder is pretty good.
you're really telling me right now, this year, if you have to take it, you have to win the game right now, you gotta have Chris Paul or Trae Young.
If you
In a
want
way to win a game, oh, we definitely
win.
can.
I get-
No, Chris Paul had the most points.
A series. I don't want to say
Serious?
because
I'm saying
Chris Paul probably is better.
Dude, I think the All-Star game, for example, Chris Paul was the starting point guard over
Over
all those cats.
I mean, I'd take Chris Paul over Trae Young too, honestly, just because he does have the experience. He played in the playoffs.
You have to.
But Trae Young is, objectively speaking, a better player than him right now.
Trae Young may have a better career.
If you tell Bob, like, hey, you have one game right now to do the most you can, just go as
Trae
crazy.
is a cone on defense. Too.
Yeah,
He's literally a cone on defense.
Yeah, you can't.
He's
liability.
He's like
Chris Paul can D up.
Chris Paul D's up. He wins you games. He's high IQ. He can shoot. He literally just
he makes the team better.
He makes the team better. He does everything you want.
And then, dude, this is what Chris Paul does. He facilitates for 3 quarters and takes over the fourth quarter.
Exactly.
And that's what you want as the point guard.
Yeah, that's what LeBron is doing nowadays when he's in his point guard. You know,
that's what John Stockton did. All the great point guards, Magic Johnson, they can score when it matters. I don't think Trae Young, if it's fourth quarter time and you pressure's on double lock up on him, he's not going to score as much as Chris Paul.
Averaging 30 points per game and 9 assists this year.
Look, Kevin Love averaged 30 and 20 on the freaking
and he was the better than Chris Paul that year. What are you talking about?
We're talking about as a better basketball player.
Bro, I'm done.
Overall.
We're talking about
We're looking at records.
Dude, people put up stats on bad teams.
Yes.
But we're just looking
Devin
at
Booker was putting up 30, 28, 27 on the Suns every year.
Yeah.
Nobody talks about it.
I'm just talking about who's had the 5 best years this year. I mean, if you think that Chris Paul is better than him, then hey, all the power to you.
Chris Paul's.
You have to put Chris Paul.
I think
it's too early to put John Morant. Too early to put Trae Young.
John Morant, I feel like will be better than Trae Young.
Yeah, I think they have a ceiling that may be higher than Chris Paul's, but we can't say that yet.
I feel like John Morant will be better than Trae Young.
Because I mean, Chris Paul, what's his?
I think he'll probably win more too. Yeah, more playoff games. He's
already leading the Memphis Grizzlies to the 8th seed.
Dude, he makes the whole team better.
The Grizzlies have a roster, bro.
Who's on the roster? They don't have a roster.
They've been bad for a while.
Literally, John Morant came up, and that team was in the 8th seed.
They drafted the dude like number 6 overall.
Jared Jackson was there last year, but he's not. John Morant feeds. Jared Jackson feeds all John Morant. They play really well together.
Bro, Trae Young, you forget he was they had the second worst record in the NBA last year.
Trae Young's overrated.
I would say John Morant and Jared Jackson and John Collins and Trae Young are kind of equivalent. Yeah. And John Morant has been more successful.
I feel like John Collins is better than Jared Jackson.
Probably is, because he has more tenure in the league, too.
And he averages he's a 2010 scorer.
When he's healthy, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he's better than Jared Jackson.
But the Grizzlies might have a better
a squad.
Overall squad.
Their squad might be better.
And a better coaching, too. But I think John Morant will probably end up winning a little bit more than Trae Young, a little bit more.
I feel like, look, even in college, John Morant, he led you to wins.
He's a dog, man.
He's a dog.
He's a dog.
He took Murray State. He would win you games, dude.
Yeah.
Trae Young at OU, he started off hot, but he wasn't like.
And then John Morant has a big frame, too. He's like 6'2".
John Morant, no,
6'3".
He's not that big. He's not that big.
No, but he's bigger than Trae Young.
John Morant's the lightest player.
6'3".
They're not that many.
How big is Trae Young?
Trae Young?
They're both about the same.
Trae Young 5'10", bro.
Trae Young looks so small.
No, but he's just a weaker frame.
And then he can't dunk on dudes like John Morant.
John Morant 6'3".
6'3", but he plays strong.
Yeah,
he plays big.
He's like a Westbrook.
Yeah. I feel like he'll come.
I'll give you Luka. I'll put Luka on the top 5 if we're gonna do that.
Kyrie's low-key better than.
In a one-on-one,
Kyrie's low-key the third best. Kyrie's probably low-key as good as Steph and Dame. And he's as good as him.
He's probably better at one-on-one wise, but
I think as an individual talent, he's better than Lillard.
I think he's the best individual talent point guard.
I know. Who's a better shooter?
No, Steph Curry.
Who's a better shooter?
We got a list over here.
Top 10 point guards.
Who's a better shooter?
Curry's a
not a shooter. I'm talking about between.
All right, so you got
Lillard
and Lillard. Who's a better shooter?
Kyrie
Lillard. Take Lillard, bro.
Lillard.
As a shooter,
who's more athletic? Who play better defense? Lillard wins all those.
Yeah, but I feel like
but when you need a shot,
handle,
and the last shot,
the pressure's at its highest.
Yeah.
Bro, look, hey.
When it's Game 7 of the finals,
you need Kyrie.
When it comes to
ball in Kyrie's hand.
Alright, we got Bleacher Report.
The number 1, Steph Curry. Number 2, Damian Lillard.
That's me.
Okay.
Number 3, Kyrie.
That's what I just said.
Number 4, Westbrook. And number 5, Ben Simmons.
Hell no.
They got Ben.
Yeah, where's Chris
Kemba
Paul?
Walker.
Where's Chris
Number 6,
Paul?
Kemba.
Where's Chris Paul?
7, De'Aaron Fox.
Bro, Tony making this list.
8, Chris Paul.
CP, I'm telling you, CP has
been absolute
garbage.
What year is
This is Bleacher Report.
This year?
Yeah.
It's probably earlier in the year.
My list: Curry, Lillard, Not Westbrook,
That's been
Luka,
my-
and CP.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. Who's your?
I would put Luka and Kyrie.
Who's your? Oh, Kyrie.
Wait,
I said Kyrie 6, Ben
Kyrie
Simmons 7.
Ben Simmons.
7.
If honestly, we're gonna put Luka in there. We could put LeBron in there.
Okay.
No, because Luka starts at point guard.
LeBron
starts
starts.
at
He actually started point guard this year.
Yeah, but only a couple of games. He's not,
No.
They have 2 other guards on the court. Luka is one of the 2 guards playing.
I don't think.
I don't watch.
I would put Luka as a small forward.
True
not
point
personally.
guards, Luka and LeBron are not.
Okay, let's eliminate Luka and LeBron. Okay.
Oh,
So it was mine was
Lillard,
Westbrook,
Westbrook,
Chris Paul,
same.
Kyrie for
Chris
me.
Paul. Yeah, same list for me.
Yeah.
man.
I'm gonna have to agree.
So we got 2 agreements, and then what's
So
your?
y'all put Westbrook or no?
I put
I
Westbrook.
put Westbrook.
He dominated.
I agree with
I play
you.
before.
Yeah.
I put
So hey, we
I
have
put
majority.
before.
That's our top 5.
Shit.
All right, we're gonna conclude the podcast.
Long ass episode, bro.
Like 11